Our main guy, number 20, is freaking out before the match. He's panting hard and suddenly asks, "Wait, what's happening?" Someone grabs Jian and shouts his name, snapping him back to reality. The coach asks, "Are you listening?" And Jian realizes he's being subbed in. Coach tells Jian to just do his best, no pressure, classic pep talk. The referee holds up the substitution board. Number 20 is going in. Jian should be nervous, but he's actually excited and ready to go. Jian remembers his promise to Ju. He has to score at least once. But if Jian doesn't score, he'll totally get exposed as a fraud. The whistle blows, the game's back on, and Jian's moment begins. The girl shouts, "Hurry up and give Jian the ball." Everyone's trembling. She jumps up, demanding, "Give Jian the ball. You all had your chance." She's holding her chest, heart racing, feeling like it's going to burst. Jian starts playing, and suddenly the game is way more intense. The girl is super nervous. Her heart is pounding even though she's not playing. The soccer field explodes with action as the ball whips around at lightning speed. Jian dodges defenders. It's chaos. A wild jungle on the field. The ball feels like a time bomb. Teammates become wild predators hunting Jian. If you're not a genius, you'll get devoured out here instantly. Jian steals his focus, dodging defenders like a boss in the jungle. Number 20 blasts past defenders yelling, "I'm hungry too. But not for snack." The girl in the stands is totally shocked and shouts, "Who?" Announcer screams, "Number 20 is running along the half space." This is intense. But wait, Domenico is running to the same area. Collision course unlocked. Angry defender watches both attackers drag defenders together. Are they slacking or what? The soccer field explodes as someone launches a crazy pass across the pitch. The defender is stunned. A pass? The ball rockets toward both number 20 and number 5. Is it for number 20 or number 5? The defenders panic, and so would I. Number 20 and number 5 lock eyes. Sparks literally fly. Rivalry at max level. Defender finally gets it. Number 5 is just a decoy. Gotta track number 20. Two teams sprint toward the ball and crash right into each other. A defender gets spun around by the ball and looks completely lost. The blue team player slides past everyone, dodging defenders like he's in Mario Kart. The main player rockets toward the goal with insane speed, like Sonic, but in cleats. A girl watching gasps, "He's so fast, even Usain Bolt would be jealous." With a scramble, the blue jersey player pulls a coordinated move to confuse defenders. The coach explains how the opponents just got deleted from the midfield. The coach challenges, "Now show us, Jian." No pressure, right? Jian gets zoomed in on. It's his big moment to show what he can do. Jian spots a massive opening and blasts forward to seize his chance. The player in blue slows down, planning a clever move with the ball. He glances around, pretending to look for a teammate to pass to. The defender believes he's searching for a pass and prepares to intercept. Stepping back, the defender tries to block any possible pass route. Suddenly, the defender's teammate yells, "What the heck are you doing?" Realization hits. The blue player is right at the penalty arc, ready to shoot. A confident coach smirks, declaring, "Too late." The blue player taps the ball, setting up an epic shot. Number 20 in blue unleashes a powerful, unstoppable kick towards the goal. The defender desperately skids, screaming, "Not another point," as the shot flies. The blue team's superstar launches a crazy fast shot toward the goal. The soccer ball actually bends from the insane power of the kick. The striker stares, realizing something impossible might actually happen. The crowd looks on, stunned, eyes wide, jaws on the floor. Even the coaches and bench hold their breath, barely believing what they see. Someone thinks, if he blocks that. The girl in black swears she'll hurt him if he does. The goalkeeper just manages to graze the ball with his glove. The shot smashes into the post, making the whole goal shudder. The blue team player celebrates. His 80-minute plan just became reality. Jian raises his hand in victory, celebrating, "I did it," on the soccer field. Pumped and proud, Jian says, "I kept my promise to Ju," in front of teammates. Teammates surround Jian, praising his perfect shot, leaving him shocked and confused. Jian nervously scratches his head, wondering why everyone's so hyped about his goal. The coach, nearly swallowing his tongue, shouts in Italian, "I told you, no problem." Luca celebrates, fist pumping and yelling, "What did I tell you, coach?" Coach begs him to chill. The assistant coach is reminded, the boys are watching, and sheepishly calms down. It's clear Luca's excitement makes sense. He convinced the coach to put Jian in. The coach recalls never seeing this much determination in Luca's eyes, saying, "Let's believe in him." The coach realizes nobody understands Jian better than Luca, giving a decisive arm cross. Coach gives Luca a pat on the back and says, "Good work." Jian suddenly remembers something important while running with the soccer team. Jian recalls he promised to look for a girl after scoring. A girl in the crowd screams, "Jian, that was amazing." He instantly spots her. Jian nervously thinks he should give her some kind of sign. With determination, Jian gives a cool salute as a signal. The girl is completely stunned and freezes, not expecting that move. Jian immediately regrets his decision, thinking he should have done something else. Jian accepts he's earned another cringe moment for the embarrassment collection. These two friends are out for a walk, probably plotting something epic. The girl teases, "So I guess you weren't lying," and he's confused. She accuses him of pretending to be a soccer genius just to impress her. He insists, "Why would I lie about that?" She laughs like she knows better. In any case, things are about to get really interesting. She drops the bomb. He'll be a starting player in the next big soccer game. Wide-eyed and shocked, he can't believe he's getting tossed into the game. She ramps up the pressure. The next opponents are supposed to be really good. She reminds him how he said he'd skip today's game because it would be too easy. He's panicking now, thinking, "Why did I have to say that?" The main character freaks out about starting the next game, totally nervous. He's feeling the pressure, out of the frying pan and into the fire. Their next intense match is against the super good Napuli team. Napuli's defense is insane. They push hard all over the field. Our team is third. If we don't win, we might not make it. The team must win to get a shot at beating Torino's Juventus. The main character doubts himself, only played 10 minutes so far. He's worried he'll be stuck riding the bench the whole game. His friend leans in, asking if he doesn't believe in himself. With sparkling eyes, she encourages him, "Don't think you can do it?" The boy tries to act cool while the girl looks confused beside him. He brags he can do it, but inside, he's freaking out hard. He thought today's game would be easy, but the pressure keeps building. The girl says she's waiting excitedly. He's left wondering what she means. She tells him she's waiting for his victory pose, making him panic inside. He blushes like crazy while she laughs, absolutely loving the awkwardness. The girl teases him about being mad as they run off together. He decides this week is crucial and needs to stay focused, despite distractions. The girl's amazed by the scenery, but he's got one thing on his mind: practice. He's totally determined to make the starting lineup this week. Nothing will stop him. It's Monday, and you know what that means: back to the grind. The team jumps into post-match recovery training, counting reps like champions. Jian thinks it's kind of embarrassing doing recovery after playing only 15 minutes. Suddenly, Gino shows up, smiling and saying he wanted to stop by before leaving. Gino's friends congratulate him, while Jian wonders what's going on over there. Jian realizes Gino might be leaving for the U19 team, feeling a little left out. The team gives Gino a heartfelt goodbye hug, showing just how close they are. Jian wonders if he should say goodbye too, but he's never talked to Gino before. Then, out of nowhere, Gino calls Jian's name. Talk about awkward timing. Gino smiles and tells Jian it's too bad they didn't get to know each other better. Spiky-haired guy thanks the main character for helping him move up faster. Main character looks surprised as he's patted on the shoulder. Spiky-haired guy gets close and says, "I'll see you again." The main character wonders what just happened. Teammates react with jealousy. Confused, the main character questions how he helped the other guy move up. He decides it's good news for him and starts celebrating with little dance moves. Now he only has to outplay Andrea to start in the next game. Main character feels luck is finally on his side, and ready for action. With a clenched fist, he's hyped to give his all at practice this week. Suddenly, someone calls out, "Everyone, gather round. Game time is about to begin." Jian is fired up, challenging Andrea to a head-to-head soccer showdown. Someone powers up for a crazy strong shot that nearly breaks the net. Andrea is shocked by the power. He's begging for mercy from Jian. Outside Firenze's U17 academy, someone urgently calls out for the coach. In Coach Tony's office, news comes in. Gino was just dropped off. Major vibe. One coach gets sentimental. Gino wasn't just skilled, he was a genuinely awesome kid. Coach Tony reassures. Gino was competing with kids way older. No worries, with that much talent, Gino should have been promoted a long time ago. The coach says, sure, it would have been nice to keep Gino. Times are changing. Coach Tony declares it's time to find a new star, time to focus on Jian. The coach says he's got nothing on Jian's raw potential, hyping up Jian. Coach leans back, declares Gino grows, but Jian gains real game experience now. Coach insists, this is what's best for both of them, sounding super certain. The assistant agrees, yeah, Jian's got potential, last game blew my mind. Assistant admits, I'm a little worried, while coach calmly asks, about what? Assistant worries playing Napuli could make Jian discouraged. Coach just goes, Coach says confidently, we've got to make Jian a starter. Risky, but perfect opportunity. Assistant asks for clarification. Coach is epic, prepping something big. Coach says, Napuli may be tough, but Jian's talent is beyond U17 level. Coach points at paperwork. If Jian beats Napuli, everything changes for him. Huge moment. The coach pumps his fist, determined Jian will never lack confidence again. One of the coaches is surprised but says it's time to prepare. The coach reveals Jian barely played, so there isn't enough data on him. The assistant questions the need for data, but the coach has a plan. The coach hints something big is just around the corner. Jian's contract renewal is coming up, and the pressure is real. On a monitor, Jian Li is seen dominating on the soccer field. Paolo Rossini, the director, promises to watch Jian very closely. Paolo Rossini is revealed as the Friends youth team director. Firenze is losing 0-1, and Napuli keeps the pressure high on the field. The match only got harder after we ate that first goal. The Firenze striker and Napuli defender battle fiercely for ball control. Firenze player desperately dives to stop another Napuli attack, shouting no. Firenze's midfielder struggles, sweating, we can't build up under this immense pressure. Napuli tightens their defense. Firenze's number 15 can't find anyone to throw to. A Firenze player, frustrated, thinks, I can't do anything if I can't touch the ball. Bad defense. Firenze's pass is sloppy, and pressure mounts. Crap. Bad trap. The ball goes wild. Firenze panics. No. We're going to lose possession. The Firenze captain dives for the ball with a wild look. The ball bounces off with a deflection. Firenze gets the ball. The captain drops to one knee, shouting for everyone to focus up. Captain huddles the team, telling them not to give up hope. The coach urges the squad to push harder. Morale is climbing high. The coach praises their captain's leadership, teammates nodding in agreement and feeling motivated. A determined player thinks, no time to get distracted, let's go. Players battle for control, feet slamming together over the bouncing soccer ball. The determined player makes a move, pushing past the defender fiercely. On the sideline, coaches and teammates erupt. He broke through. Captain screams at the top of his lungs, pass it forward. Jian bursts onto the field, dodging defenders like they're practice cones. He realizes the defense is all over him, tighter than my editing schedule. Jian thinks fast, deciding not to take on the whole team alone. He's passing to his teammates, hoping for the ultimate group play. Yes, Jian breaks through the defenders, and he's feeling unstoppable. Jian's plan is to keep passing, like hot potato but for soccer. Suddenly, a mysterious player appears, surrounded by spooky darkness. Jian panics, realizing his teammates are missing. Talk about playing solo. A bearded coach isn't impressed, drops the classic tisk of disappointment. The truth is out, Jian's skills are way ahead of the whole squad. With just seconds left, Jian knows he can't wait for anyone. The coach challenges Jian, questioning what his next move will be. Jian sprints forward, completely shocked at his own decision. Defenders panic as Jian charges, aiming straight for the open half space. Two defenders set up to block Jian, yelling, "Is he going to break through?" The defender thinks Jian will pass and counts on his hesitation. Blue team spreads out, ready for the usual passing play, classic soccer chess. Jian sweats, but with pure determination, he says, "Let's go." Out of nowhere, Jian breaks through the defense with insane speed and confidence. The defender freaks out. Jian's actually going to try breaking through solo. The blue team tries to stop the striker, but he won't give up. The striker's like, "Easy? Dude, this is my whole personality." Even when the odds are tough, this striker just charges in. He slams through defenders, and someone yells, "He got past me." Blue team's captain realizes, man, he wasn't waiting for backup at all. The striker's determined, dribbling with laser focus straight toward the goal. The blue team panics, yelling to stop him near the box. The striker sees defenders closing in, like real-life anime plot armor kicks in. He doesn't care about obstacles, it's all or nothing in his eyes. Surrounded by defenders, he commits. There's literally no turning back now. Jian can't believe it, his crazy soccer move actually worked this time. Jian's teammate is flipping out, but the coach wants everyone to stay focused. The crowd's holding their breath. Jian is sprinting straight for the goal. The goalkeeper's fired up, ready to battle Jian one-on-one for glory. The goalie dives, promising to shut down any chance Jian has at scoring. Jian takes a deep breath, steadying himself, and prepares for the perfect shot. The goalie dares Jian, saying, "Come on, show me what you've got." Jian sprints up as the goalie brags, "Near posts locked down, you got nothing." The goalpost is shaking, everyone is watching. What's about to happen? Jian goes full beast mode, smashing the ball with all his power. With all his might, number 20 delivers a wild, epic kick. But wait, the kick's off balance, he flips through the air. Our soccer hero crash lands in a wild tumble, chaos everywhere. On the ground, number 20 yells, "Arg," but the drama isn't over. Determined, he pushes himself up, thinking, "I can't fall now." As he looks up, he realizes the ball's still, mid-thought panic. He sees his teammates celebrating, but he's totally confused. What happened? He shouts, "Wait, the ball, something epic must be happening." The ball is in the net, goal scored while he was down. Overjoyed, Jian Lee celebrates, he tied the game in the 40th minute. A player gets ready and snaps his fingers, saying, "Oh." He's absolutely losing it. "Oh my gosh, like he just saw Bigfoot." The excited player yells, "Coach, did you see that? Did you?" The coach looks shocked, trying to process what just happened on the field. "About 50 yards, coach," the player brags, getting patted on the back. The narrator describes how Jian sliced through defenders like lightning. The goalie blocks the near side, but Jian shoots for the far post. Jian ran half the field solo and scored. Teammates go wild, celebrating. The coach says, "That was a huge goal," while the player asks, "What do you mean?" Look at the other team's faces. Total shock. They can't believe what happened. The coach laughs as analysts freak out about mysterious number 20's unexpected play. Two coaches watch a new player, surprised by his confidence on the field. Number 20 is just playing his game, but he's got Napuli panicking. The coaches realize he's finally found his groove. Turns out, it isn't so hard. The coach is pumped, watching his player grow in real time. The coach stands proud, yelling, "This is why I coach youth teams." Inside the locker room, the team's voices echo with excitement and chatter. Players get heated in the locker room, arguing about who messed up the play. It sounds like everyone's fighting, but it's just intense feedback, totally normal here. Number 20 almost panics, but realizes they're super expressive, not actually mad. Our main character wipes off sweat, looking totally stressed after the match. He questions his own decision-making, wondering why he did it alone. He remembers his crazy lucky shot and thinks how close he was to failing. He admits his training helped, but worries about running out of stamina. Embarrassed, he bumps into teammates while thinking about turning his luck into real skill. In the locker room, he hopes the coach didn't notice his blunder on the field. The coach motivates everyone, saying they have nothing to fear. The team is fired up. Players head out to the bright field, shouting their team chant into the sky. Back on the field, our hero wonders if his skill or just luck scored that goal. He doubts he'll make that miracle play again, just as someone pats him on the back. Jian gets praised by his teammate Bruno for his amazing first half play. Bruno pumps Jian up, and they plan to score another goal together. Bruno is super hyped, shouting, "Let's go," while Jian follows. Jian feels good about the encouragement, even scratching his face shyly. Suddenly, Jian spots Ju in the crowd, realizing where she's been hiding. Jian wonders why Ju looks so upset, watching him closely from the stands. Jian suddenly panics, wondering if he's forgotten something important. Jian remembers promising Ju a special pose if he scored a goal. He freaks out, realizing he totally forgot to do the victory pose for Ju. Ju's intense stare haunts Jian as he scrambles to avoid her wrath on the field. Jian is freaking out because he always stresses over Ju in soccer. He screams, running on the field, insisting he's not showing off for Ju. The coach catches Jian acting weird, and Jian tries to play it cool. The coach calls him out. Jian looks totally exhausted and busted. The coach tells him to speak up if he can't go on, and Jian panics. Jian realizes he's gasping for air and wonders how long he's been struggling. Jian thinks maybe he overdid it since it's his first game starting again. Jian believes it's the coach's job to sub him out, so he tries to focus. If he's getting subbed soon, Jian decides he's got 10 minutes to score. Jian pumps himself up, determined to make a goal in just 10 minutes. The second half kicks off. Firenze and Napuli are tied 1-1. Jian is surprised as the Napuli defender sticks close to him. Jian realizes the center back is practically glued to him. He can't escape. Coaches notice Ferenzi's defense has pushed dangerously high, risking everything. Napulus coaches think Ferenzi's plan is bold, but a total mistake. Huge gaps appear behind Ferenzi's defense. Napuli might have a golden chance. The Firenze coach realizes they're giving Jian another shot to score. Jian quickly analyzes. The Napuli team keeps attacking from their left side. The left side is crowded, but the right is totally wide open. If a defender steals the ball, Napuli can counterattack into all that space. The strategist scans the field, eyeing the best spot for a counterattack. The player's eye locks and target acquired on the left wing. The guy in blue snatches the ball, ready to flip the game. Teammate in blue shouts, "Over here," before the defenders can react. Teammate in blue yells again, desperate for the ball to reach him fast. The ball soars through the air. Someone calls out, "Jian, I got number 20. Number 4 in blue marks his target, determined. Close up, the defender's eyes go wide. Something unexpected is happening. A slick pass is made instantly, catching the defenders off guard. A pass to the left wing. It's Bruno again. Everyone's attention shifts. The coach realizes Jian predicted the attack and set up a counterstrike. The blue team isn't phased. They remember the counterattack from the first half. The defenders scramble, but someone yells, "Get number 20 right now." Defenders cover number 11, but notice number 20 and 9 charging in. They know number 11 only shoots after cutting to the inside every time. Both teams close in. Shoes tap as the ball is heavily contested. Number 11 is challenged, but the defender thinks he's already figured him out. No matter how hard you try, you only shoot, the defender taunts. Suddenly, number 11 stops the ball. Everyone's shocked by the unexpected move. Number 11 passes instead of shooting. The defenders are left speechless. Bruno is called a scripted striker because his moves are so predictable. We used Bruno's predictability to set up a genius soccer play. The ball flies through the air. Did I shoot it at the right angle?